Get it cracking, YouTube. What's good, world? It's your boy Mastermind Mind, and this is another weekday drop. This is the January 2023 version, baby. We're in the first beginning week of January, the new year. Man, listen, it has been an amazing 2022, but this is the 2023 version. We're going harder than ever. So y'all be sure to follow me, man. Before we jump right into the show, be sure to follow me, Master 23 Mind, everywhere. Where I be playing live on Twitch, Master 23 Mind, Mastermind RGTV on YouTube and on IG, baby. Let's get right to it, folks. Listen, man, we ain't really got a big long show for y'all, but I just had to come in here and just tap in and say a couple things because it's the first show of the 2023. So I ain't got my handy dandy board over here, but I got some stuff off the dome that I'm gonna come in and speak about. We're gonna be talking about 2023 games lined up. It's a lot of great games dropping this year. So hey, y'all wanna go ahead and get your popcorn, get your friends in the room, tell them Mastermind finna come drop some gems now. All right. So first off, man, where do I look? 2022 was crazy. God of War didn't win. God of the Game of the Year. I said God of the Year. Game of the Year. I'm a little disappointed about that. You know what I'm saying? But what's the Elder Rings? Elder Rings did their thing, man. I got a camera over here too. I'm looking at it so bad. But Elder Rings did their thing too, man. But God of War should have got that, man. As y'all see in the background, we trying to change things up a little bit. I'm hoping to have this board full of amazing games. We still, for all my YouTube people up here, by the way, for all my YouTube people, y'all see what I'm talking about. We got Link right here. Keep climbing that ladder. Keep climbing that the bridge and never give up. That's what that means. You know what I'm saying? We got the amazing games back here on our wall. Man, we got Legend of Zelda, amazing game. Breath of the Wild, SSS Tricky, one of my favorite classics. We got Assassin's Creed Odyssey, one of my favorite Assassin's Creeds, and of course we got God of War over here, and of course we got Witchers. Man, Witchers was game of the year one year. It was a great game. And speaking of Witchers, y'all know they just dropped the next gen upgrade patch out for it. Ooh, it looked good. It looked good. Hey, it's worth it too. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing about that, they're making me start over. I don't like that because I beat the game and I got like 3 different endings. Y'all still want me to start over? No, sir. Well, The Witchers is a very long game, man. So, and I put those games up here for a reason, man. I got plenty more, but I ain't feel like I got so many freaking games. I ain't got them all out. I can just put them up here. But the idea is to have this whole board full of just great games. That's what, the whole idea for it, folks. So, all the YouTube people, man, listen, man, we're going to jump right into it, man. 2023 games. That's why all these games are up here. Amazing games like these. We got some amazing games dropping in 2023. Hold on real for a second. Let me pull up this list. So, 2023 games. CES is actually going on right now. So by the time y'all hear this show, jump in tune, right, tuning in live into it. CES is going on. For those that don't know, CES is basically a tech show that they basically show a lot of prototypes of a lot of new technology. Some stuff may be dropping this year, some stuff may be dropping next year, but a lot of stuff be prototypes of what they want to be. I always say prototypes because, man, CES sometimes be a disappointment because some of the stuff you see there is like, man, we ain't gonna never see this stuff. And when we see it, it's like, I can't wait till this come out. Then, year come on about and we'll never hear anything else about it. To me, CES usually always do a good job at showing televisions, pretty much everything, but televisions and electric cars. This year was all about electric cars. CES is still going on, so hey, during the middle of this podcast, y'all want to be sure y'all check out CES, man. It's all about electric cars this year, and they got tons of new electric cars. Mercedes-Benz is coming out with an electric car. Sony is dropping an electric car. Yeah, I know we Sony up. Hold on, let the camera see the Sony reel. You know what I'm saying? We Sony up, baby. So Sony coming out with an electric car. Tesla got some competition this year, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of electric cars dropping. Ford, GM got electric cars. So it's all about electric cars this year. I'm hoping that they show some. We seen drones was real heavy one year. I'm hoping that they show. We seen televisions. I think it was year before last, 20 or 21 or whatnot. I'm hoping to see more like AI stuff, and I think this is going to be a really big year for AI technology too. So that's going to be something else to kind of keep your eyes on. But let's jump into this 2023 game because there's a lot of games on this list that I'm only going to name a few. It's so many, but it's a lot of great games coming out this year. We got I was finna say Breath of the Wilds 2, but it's no longer called that anymore. What was the name of it again? Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. So Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is another game that's dropping 2023. Look, again, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Of course, y'all know I love Nintendo. So anytime I have these Nintendo rants, it's not like something I'm just harping and just Nintendo, I hate you. No, I got Nintendo games on the wall back. You know what I'm saying? 2 Nintendo games to be exact. So don't get it twisted. I love Nintendo, but I'm really hard on Nintendo because they're OGs in the space, and I expect them to do much better than what they're doing because they have the characters, catalogs, and history. You know what I'm saying? So we get Legend of Zelda's Tears of the Kingdom dropping this year. We're gonna have to have a new console because if you drop this new Legend of Zelda and it runs anything like Pokemon, I don't want it. I don't want it. You see this game up here? All my YouTube people, that's Breath of the Wild 1, and I cocked it on Wii U. Then it came out for the Nintendo Switch. They're gonna probably do something like that for Tears of the Kingdom. You feel what I'm saying? They're probably gonna drop it for the Switch, and a new console will probably be announced or coming out later in 2024. They're gonna also drop it for the new console too. If they don't, that's gonna be crazy. But I guarantee you, they're probably gonna do something like that, just like they did with Breath of the Wild 1. So you know what I'm saying? They need to do something, man. We need a new console ASAP. We got Diablo coming out, dropping this year. Hogwarts Legacy, that's kind of like the Harry Potter game. That game looks amazing, by the way. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up, but it looks really good. The Final Fantasy, I think I always get the Roman numerals mixed up, but I think that's Final Fantasy 16. That's gonna be another great game. Rumors that Square Enix has also got a surprise they're gonna come out and talk about. They're working on another game, which is not pertaining to Final Fantasy. So I don't know. Rumors. We may get some. Probably we may hear some. I'm trying to see what's coming up. So we got February, March, April, May. E3 will be back this year. So if we hear anything big, I think it'll probably be around April or May if we hear anything from Square Enix, especially if it's pertaining to the new Kingdom Hearts. We did see a video of Kingdom Hearts last year, a new Kingdom Hearts video last year, so they may be coming out talking about that. But this new Final Fantasy 16, yo, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. That's gonna be a really good game that's gonna be dropping this year. Starfield. That's another great game that's gonna be on Xbox too. Now hold up, before we jump into Xbox, man. Listen, for the Game Awards, Xbox didn't have no nominees. They didn't show any new world premieres or anything. That was kind of a little like, whoa, what? Now I ain't no big Xbox fan, but I play Xbox. I had the Xbox Game Pass or whatnot. That's why y'all don't see any Xbox games on my background because I don't have a physical Xbox. My stuff is digital with the Xbox Game Pass, but I was a little disappointed at Xbox, Microsoft. They didn't show anything for the Game Awards, and I'm hoping that this year be a little bit different. But Starfield is a game that is going to be really good, and I think when they showed it, it was shown on the Xbox, if I'm not mistaken. So, Starfield is another one. Forspoken, you listen, play the demo, amazing, freaking amazing. Graphics on there really dope, really crisp. You know what I'm saying? The controls, I still got to play more. You know what I'm saying? Graphics, control, combat, all of it was, you know what I'm saying? I can get a little jiggy with it. I like the powers and stuff they had on there. Shout out to the big homie Hip Hop Gamer, man. Listen, he interviewed the developers or whatnot, and they was just kind of talking. And was like, yo, bruh dropping some heat this year with all these developers, man. And when he interviewed these guys, I was like, oh man, that's what's up, man. He's interviewing all the big dogs in the gaming space, man, and some impressive ass games that's dropping. So and Forspoken is another one, man. And I really like that game with the powers, how you can just kind of just dash through the sky or whatnot. So we got Forspoken dropping, Suicide Squad dropping this year. Yo, that trailer for that, bananas. Yo, I can't wait to see what they do with that combat system, whole open world system. Can't wait to see how that fall through. Redfall. Let me see. What was Redfall? I can't really remember what was Redfall about. Upcoming first person shooter. Okay. By Bethesda. That's something else too. Bethesda got a surprise they're gonna probably be announcing this year too. They're working on something because keep in mind. Remember when PlayStation? I think that was 2021. We covered all this stuff on the podcast, man. It's 2021 or beginning of 2022. You know, the whole partnership deal that Bethesda got with PlayStation. So we may get an exclusive Bethesda game on PlayStation. We may be hearing something about this year. So kind of keep your eyes on Bethesda and PlayStation. But Redfall is coming out. That looked pretty cool. I can't really remember what it was about, but it's first person, so it may be pretty dope. First person shooter. We got Dead Space, Alan Wake 2. Not really sure about that one. Stalker 2, Skull and Bones was one I was pretty excited for. We got an Arc 2 coming now. A lot of the Arc 1 fans are gonna be hyped for that one, so I already know that one's gonna do his own little thing. Let's see, Sons of the Force. I can't remember what that one was about. Company Heroes 3. The Day Before. Is this that game? Wait a minute. Is this the game? Yeah, it was running the Unreal Engine 5. Yeah. So now, The Day Before, I want y'all to YouTube that. Look at that game. That game looks really good. We also got Avatar supposed to be dropping too. I haven't seen the Avatar movie yet, but we got the Avatar game dropping this year too. I'm excited to see what they do about that. Let's see, there's another one on here. Payday 3 is another one. Hopefully this is the year for Payday 3. Payday 2 was pretty fun. Wolf Among Us 2. Don't know too much about it. Test Drive Ultimate. That's another one. We got a Star Trek game possibly dropping. Lord of the Rings dropping. So look, listen, man, it's a lot of great games. The 3 games I'm looking forward to on this list that I'm looking at: Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, Final Fantasy 16. I gotta say more than 4. I'm gonna do 5. Starfield and Forspoken. That's 4. And I probably had to throw the Hogwarts Legacy in there. Between those 5 games, those would be the 5 games I'll definitely be coming here, kind of really talking about and get to know more about and see once it drop. Because a lot of times the anticipation for these games be up there, but when they come out, it's like, what? The anticipation for this game was dope, but now it's out, it sucks. Not saying any of those 5 games will, but it's one of those things that, hey, keep your eyes open for them, That's that. So there's also another thing PlayStation came out and said that hey, there's not a shortage issue anymore. So check this out. We talked about this on the podcast a lot, to where we was talking about manufacturers with chip shortages and hardware shortages and whatnot. So now we're in a new year. This is things we're hoping that things kind of shift up and change a little bit. So PlayStation is have a full supply. They're not dealing with shortages anymore. So if you want to get your hands on a PS5, hey, now's the time. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely available now. I'm interested to see how this year kind of go, because on the economy situation, we're looking to probably head into a recession. So with that being said, a lot of stuff might not, for as money wise, it's going to be a little tight for some people, And a lot of these games or investments in consoles might not be as big as it was year before, So we'll see how that roll. But technology wise, hardware wise, so over the break, did I speak the last podcast I did? I was talking about Amazon Gaming. I was talking about Amazon Gaming because Amazon is they're going to be dropping they're working with Crystal Dynamics. They're working with Crystal Dynamics for the new Tomb Raider game, and that's very impressive. Very impressive. But I did a whole little spiel on it. I had to come in and drop that. But over the break, I'm just doing a full recap of 2022 and looking at how 2023 is going to come in. We're talking about rumors of PS5 Pro. Don't forget the Grand Theft Auto 6 got leaked last year. You know what I'm saying? Will we see any anything outside of the leak? Like some new emerging videos of Grand Theft Auto 6 this year. It won't be released this year. Grand Theft Auto 6 gonna probably be a mid 2024 game. We got rumors that Metal Gear Solid still out there. I don't know how I forget this, but Resident Evil 4 it's not even on this list. I'm looking at a list that I pulled up from my good friends here at Google. They don't even have Resident Evil 4 on this list. Whoa, wait a minute now. So trust me, it's a lot of great games coming out this year, but Resident Evil 4 is definitely my top one, and that's coming out March. So that's gonna be one of the ones I definitely have to get. But you got that. It's a couple things, man. I'm interested to see because we don't need a PS5 Pro, even though they're saying, yo, we possibly may get a PS5 Pro, not this year. You know what I'm saying? Probably end of this year or next year, maybe, but I doubt that. GTA 6, hopefully we get a video of that, probably at E3. Call of Duty gonna be no new Call of Duty. I'm just going a full recap of this year. There won't be a new Call of Duty this year. They're probably gonna, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna skip the normally release what they normally do. So that's gonna be pretty cool to see how they're gonna, basically double down the content for the Modern Warfare 2, and if they drop some type of DLC and then kind of make us pay for it or something. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but it's gonna be an interesting year to see the shift of games. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many great games coming out, and plus there's so many great games that's already out. God of War, I haven't even beaten it yet because I'm so busy playing Call of Duty. Shout out to my homie Q. Q got me playing Ghost Recon, and it's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Although I will say, coming from Call of Duty, the new co-op mode, you feel what I'm saying? Third person makes me feel like I'm playing a Ghost Recon or a Division. And between those three, I would probably have to still go with Call of Duty because I'm so comfortable with playing third person Call of Duty. I'm a little bit better at it versus Ghost Recon. I'm still trying to get my foot wet, and the homie Q kind of threw me out there under the bus to the Sharks. We played last night. Be sure to follow me and him on Twitch. You dig what I'm saying? We played last night, and I didn't do so well. He was all across the map, and I'm like, "Yo, Q, where you at? Where you at?" I got killed. So Ghost Recon is definitely a really cool game, and I'm hyped that for the mere fact that people are still playing a game like that and showing it some love, and it's still getting its due diligence playtime through. And keep in mind, Ubisoft that was one of the games that Ubisoft used NFTs in also. So keep that in mind. And something else that's not even on the list is like, a lot of people kind of be sleeping on Web3 games. Let's talk about it. It's a lot of great things gonna be happening in the gaming space, and Web3 games is gonna really blockchain games is gonna really come in. It's coming in like a tidal wave. If y'all can see me, I talk with my hands a lot on YouTube, so Anchor, y'all probably can't see me, but you see how my hand is still moving? That's how Web3 games is coming in. It's like a tidal wave to where it hasn't stopped, and it's still just coming in. People think it's not going to happen, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen regardless of what you think. So that tidal wave that I'm talking about is a lot of these great games is dropping for Web3. And when Web3 games get to the point to where they're on the mainstream part, oh man, the future of gaming is looking real good. I just can't wait till they get to the mainstream part to where we can start playing some of these Web3 games, blockchain games on our consoles or whatnot. That's when I feel like it's gonna get to a mainstream rhythm. because a lot of these games you have to have a really powerful PC for. Me, look, I got an i5, no graphics card or whatever, just basic graphics card, and I can't even run a lot of this stuff. I got a bootleg i7 over here that I try to do a little something with. Excuse me, but it's still not, but a lot of the games that I've been testing out, like Gunfire, I'm addicted to Gunfire, yo, and freaking love that game. And it's a mobile game, and mobile games is something else that's gonna continue to kind of take a pole and continue to do its thing and dominate in the market. So if a lot of these Web3 games can come in and recruit people on the mobile end and PC and make a deal with the big juggernauts in the room, Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, Amazon. I got to throw Amazon. I'm going to throw actually not just the three juggernauts anymore. I'm going to just throw all of them in the arena. So if they can cut a deal with Amazon, Apple, Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox. Oh no, I am very parched and I don't have a water nearby. If they can do a deal with any of these guys, I think that'll be a great spill for not just for these guys, but that'll be a great spill for the Web3 games also. So I'm over here dying of thirst. But mobile games are going to definitely do their thing, man, and I'm pretty excited to see. The point I was trying to get to is the fact that I think once we get to a point to where gamers are comfortable, not just your ordinary gamers, I'm talking about like your casual gamers, like people that just kind of come in and play every now and then. But once the games get to a point to where, okay, you can buy and sell your assets on this game, and for the ordinary gaming people that just the every now and then gamers realize that and know they can do that, and it's easy for them to do that, I think that's going to be a great outcome for the Web3 games or whatnot in this space. And for indie gamers also, you know what I'm saying? Because that's pretty much, honestly, Web3 games is really just a lot of great indie games, honestly. They're really just a lot of great indie games. Shout out to all the indie gaming makers out there. So they're really just a lot of great indie games built by a community. You feel what I'm saying? A team or a DAO or whatnot. So once that's like the mainstream of things and they come in and say, oh, we have an asset, we can buy and sell the asset, and we can make money from playing the game and have fun, those are like the key things that's gonna keep this thing up at float to where you just your regular gamers, they're gonna come in and have, especially if the game is fun. All right, so listen, this thing, y'all gotta make the game fun. We don't want to read no white papers. Shout out to the homie, man, Brayson. I hope I didn't butcher his name, man. Shout out to the brother, man. But hey, yo, we don't want no white papers. We don't want to. You need to find a way to break your white papers down to the T to where it's very easy and explainable. But make the game enjoyable. Give us some type of storyline behind it. You know, me over here with games. All these great games I got on the board, except for SSX Tricky, even including them, they have an amazing story. All of these games, Zelda, amazing story. Assassin's Creed, amazing story. God of War, amazing story. Witchers, great story. Even SSX Tricky, which is a sports game, but my OG gamers, Eddie got his own story. You know what I'm saying? Just like he got friends on there, at least got our own story. You feel what I'm saying? Mac, Kaori, they got their stories. Each individual character, they give you a story you can at least read. And even when you're playing it, it's a different experience because when you're racing on the game, you feel what I'm saying? You got enemies and friends or whatnot. So that created some type of story base or storyline within the game for each individual characters. So Web3 games need a very good story, great gameplay, and the ability to, okay, we can not just have fun, great game, immerse into this game, but we can also make money from it. So what's gonna make Web3 games completely different from console, PC, mobile games, or whatnot? The opportunity that we're able to buy and sell our assets on our mobile device or our PC. And with that ability attached on to the things I just named before, great game, great story, get us immersed into it, that's what's going to drive the game and going to make it much better and going to say, okay, these are the identifiable differences between a console, PC, Web3 game. You feel what I'm saying? And Web3 game needs more love, man. I want to be able to see, like right now, CES should be all over Web3 games. Straight up. E3, they need to be all over Web3 games. Straight up. Just give us our own side, our own little booth, put them over there, Web3 games. Watch it blow. I know crypto taking a hit right now, man, because that old douchebag of guy and stole all our money and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, the technology is still real. That doesn't make the technology not valid. You feel what I'm saying? It's just you got some bad actors out here, man. But to all the good people, man, all the good people that's out there building in the Web3 space, keep building, man. Game on, baby. Because don't get tired up in it, man. Keep building, man. Y'all doing some amazing things out there. Shout out to the homie E. E, I gotta get you on the show, bro. I gotta get you on the show. You dig what I'm saying? He has an amazing, great game that I haven't put my hands on yet, but it's a first-person shooter. And I'm like, yo, oh, this look fire. This look fire. So shout out to E. We got to get E on the channel, man. We supposed to been had him on the show. We got to get him on, and we got to talk about some Web3 games. You know what I'm saying? And he's actually making a Web3 game, so that's pretty dope. And you know, it's a lot of things, man. I seen one of them games and it looked like a Legend of Zelda guy. I said, oh, this is when things gonna get really tricky because imagine you can, again, like I just said, immersiveness, great story, great gameplay is what make a great game. Of course, there's other little micro other things that makes a great game, but to me, those are some of the first things I identify when I'm playing a game. How's the story? Anytime I watch Hip Hop Gamer or my homie Braxton play, I'm like, yo, bro, do we got a story to it? Oh, these graphics dope. All right, graphics all right, cool. I feel like I'm immersed to it. And if something like Final Fantasy, I can really get immersed into a Final Fantasy. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm playing a game and I don't really know what's going on, what's the background, what's the story, like, bro, I pay attention to a lot of stuff in the game because I'm an OG gamer. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that make a game great, but those are some of the things I identify with. We're going to definitely end this show real soon because I'm still parched. But man, I'm excited for this year, man, because it's a lot of great things, man, that's on our horizon. I'm trying to think of some. I named Resident Evil 4. Oh, Metal Gear Solid. Rumors that we may get a Metal Gear Solid remake or some type of new Metal Gear Solid. I'm hoping that is a remake and a new one. If we do get a remake, I hope they don't do the camera like, you know, the old Grand Theft Auto. Man, I wish y'all could see me on YouTube. I talk with my hands a lot. But when they do the camera on top, where the camera is, you know, on top and you're just looking down, I hate when I don't like that. So hopefully if we get a new Metal Gear Solid, it's like Phantom Pain. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be magic. It's gonna be magic. It's gonna be magic. So hopefully we can get that on down the pipeline. We got, man, it's so many great games. Final Fantasy 16, Breath of the Wild 2, even though it's not Breath of the Wild 2. Resident Evil 4, rumors that Metal Gear Solid, um, it's another game I'm trying to think of. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm probably having a hard time thinking, man, because I'm very parched over here, man. Oh, The Witchers is another one too. So we may get a new Witchers game this year, possibly, or a video of a new Witchers game. So yeah, ain't no telling. I'm hoping to see a little something. And you remember that game we was talking about? Anchor's about to cut. We finna go on a commercial break real fast. Hold up, y'all. Commercial break. Oh man. All right, y'all. We back out of this commercial break. Anchor had to go. Anchor had to pay a little bills. Anchor, but you'd think I would have got me some water after the commercial break just then. But nah. There's no cups around. Uh, but it's a couple other things, man. Let me see. So hopefully we get the Witchers, new game of Witchers or whatever. If I am at the board, boy, it'd be over. A new game of Witchers coming soon. Hopefully we get a sneak peek at E3. I'm hoping a lot of stuff is dropping at E3, man. One game I really wanted, Square Enix. Let's talk for a second. I'm a real big Final Fantasy X fan. The only reason I ain't got it up here because I got the hardback case of the PS3 version, or whatever. I can't put it up here. I ain't got my paper part to it. But yo, can we please get a Final Fantasy X remake? Ooh, boy. I'm hoping and praying for a Final Fantasy X remake. Hopefully that's one of the things they really want to come out and announce and talk about. Speaking of remake, that's the game I was finna announce before I went on this quick commercial break. Forbidden West. Not Forbidden West, Horizon Zero Dawn. You know what I'm saying? There's claiming that they're gonna there's a remaster in the works, and it's not from Guerrilla Games. What? Really? What do you mean? I don't know, man. Honestly, we don't need it. Forbidden West is good enough, you know. DLC for Forbidden West, possibly. Maybe on the horizon also. We getting Last of Us on HBO. Don't forget about that. That's coming out this year. They showed Last of Us put up a screenshot of a multiplayer version of a game that they're particularly saying they may come out. Hey, what y'all think about this backdrop right here? This little, you know, concept art. It's possibly a multiplayer version of Last of Us, you know. So hey, that'll be pretty dope. Maybe that'll enter the segue into the new Last of Us or whatever. Rumors that we may get another Last of Us, so that'll be pretty dope. Rumors of the Uncharted reboot happening. So it's a lot of little things. We're gonna be coming back and forth in here. I'm just kind of touching here, touching there, touching here a little bit. Just some of the things to kind of freestyle and just kind of talk about, man, because I'm gonna have so the goal for 2023 is we're gonna have a couple people on the show, man. We got to get the homie Q back on. We got to get the homie Haru back on. You dig? We're gonna try to have a triple threat. The triple threat, we're gonna have Q and the homie Haru on. We're gonna be talking about some Call of Duty and some other great first person shooter games and some metaverse stuff and a couple Web3 stuff. Me and Q got to come here and talk about some Ghost Recon too. So we gonna definitely be coming up in here real soon, dropping something. Hopefully I can get the homie Hip Hop Game on the show too. That was already confirmed. I just haven't had the time to just he haven't had the time. He's so busy, man. Yo, he's super busy, yo. He hasn't had the time to kind of come in and lock one in with me. I got to get the homie E on. He's working met him in the metaverse space. Shout out to the homie Prodigy MDP. Hopefully we can get the home team on the show. Also talk about some esports games that's here in the rise, and then there's a lot of esports games that's popping off in the underground in the Web3 space also. So we hopefully to get a lot of. We got to get the homie. It's a lot of folks we got to get on the show. We're supposed to have on the show in 2022, but time and technical difficulties wasn't allowing me to kind of go through some of this stuff. But we hopefully this gonna be a great year for us, man. And 2023, man. I appreciate all the fans, the new fans, the old fans, all across the globe. We're everywhere. We're on multiple streaming platforms. Shout out to Amazon. We finally on the Amazon platform, baby. We thought we was there so long, but we just now get on there. I've been telling everybody, check out the podcast Real Gamer on the Amazon platform. We weren't even there. Amazon, y'all took us off. What happened? We back on that though, man. No tripping. We back on that though. We're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of people. Just a couple names I just named. We got to get on the show and kind of just break down. We got to talk about this new Tekken, this new Street Fighter. Listen, this new Street Fighter looks amazing. I love what they did. I can't express my passion as much because I'm parched. But I love what they did in the waiting room on Street Fighter to where you're walking around. That's how I kind of always envision Street Fighter, where you're in the waiting room and you're walking around in this waiting room. Y'all just got to see it to play it. I'm not even gonna try to break it down. You just got to see it to play it. New Street Fighter dropping this year. New Tekken. The King, is it a new King of Fighters also? King of Fighters was another really dope game. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's bro. It's I don't have. I need five of me to cover all of the greatness that's happening in the gaming space. I'll just say that, man. Like we got Amazon working on a new Tomb Raider. I can't wait to see more. They got a show about that because like before Uncharted, that was Tomb Raider. You dig what I'm saying? All my PlayStation OG, PlayStation 1 Tomb Raider, man, let's go, man. All my OGs in the building know what's up, man. Hey, shout out to the homie Lemon, too, man. That's triple OG in gaming, bro. I definitely got to get him on the show sometime soon. Cause we got to talk Xbox when we talk with the homie Lemon, man. We got to talk Xbox. A couple of Xbox games. I gotta express my passion and frustration for, like Perfect Dog for a perfect example. Lemon, let's talk Perfect Dog. One of my favorite games from Rare, and Xbox picked up the Perfect Dog. You know what I'm saying? License for it or whatever. Even though that's up in limbo. Hopefully we get some news about the new Perfect Art. It's gonna probably be exclusive only to Xbox. I ain't mad because when it does come exclusive to Xbox, Game Pass activate. GoldenEye. Don't forget about GoldenEye. I told you we gonna be touching on. There's a lot of great stuff, man. New GoldenEye game. Remember they talking about redoing that, a whole remake for GoldenEye or whatever. So that's gonna be dope. And remember, Nintendo got the whole play online situation. You know what I'm saying? So this year we're at the beginning of this year. That's why I'm just kind of going through, just touching a little bit on a bunch of games. I'm hoping that we see some of this new stuff and get my hands on some of this new stuff. And these are just some of the things I'm just really excited about. Let's see. Hopefully we get a new freaking Nintendo console. Nintendo, what's up, bro? What's up? Y'all need some. I got a couple of concept arts I done sketched up from 1996 that y'all can still use. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, man, I actually predicted a lot of this stuff that was gonna happen in the gaming space back in the '90s. So I'm a future fortune teller. I was truly blessed to identify. It's funny because I'm actually first time coming on the podcast speaking about this stuff. This is nothing new, man. But I'm like a future fortune teller with this gaming stuff, and a lot of this stuff I knew was gonna happen before it actually happened. Like seeing how the gaming industry is flourishing and how games is playing and coming about. It's like, yo, I drew all this stuff out back in the '90s, yo. And to see this stuff out now and about, and to see this stuff in real time, and just to see the graphics and just to see it, it's just like, oh man, it's just surreal. It's like I've seen this stuff before it actually happened, and now I'm here. It's like, oh shit, this is real. So this is one of those things, man. So I'm hoping to really go to E3 this year, man. Really go to E3 this year and really just take in the passion of a lot of great games that's going to be dropping this year. Because I know at E3 we're going to see a lot of great games. And I'm just really hoping that we get to see some of my favorites, man, remade. And I'm telling you, the top of my list, man, was Resident Evil 4. We're getting Resident Evil 4 in March. Can't wait for that. Final Fantasy 10, bro. Metal Gear Solid, Perfect Dog, GoldenEye. I'm hoping for these remakes, baby. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I got a feeling they're gonna show something good at E3. You know, so that's about it. That's it. I'm just pumped, man. I'm just pumped. But we finna swing on over, man, and go live on Twitch. Y'all be sure to follow me at Twitch, Master23Mind, YouTube, Mastermind RGTV, and the IG page. We're going to be chopping up some more clips. We got a lot of hot clips we just haven't put out yet, man. I need like 3 of me. I need to clone 3 of me and just make them create content all day. We got so much content we just haven't put out for us, the clips or whatnot, but because we be going heavy on Call of Duty, man. I'm talking about going heavy, man. Listen, Prodigy, let's get to work, baby. We got a lot of work to get to, man. Y'all squad are with me on Call of Duty, man, because I'm telling you, every time we play, we going for the win, baby. A lot of my losses and stuff be from me exiting out from Team Deathmatch. But, look, man, we finna bounce on out here, man. This is just only the first episode of 23. I know I was kind of all over the place, talking about a couple things, but it's just a couple things I wanted to kind of name and kind of just spot out. It's like, hey, keep your eye on, keep your ears peeled. We gonna be here, baby. Game on, people, and love is love. And we out, man. We out. Peace out. All right, YouTube. Man, boy, so many great games. I put a commercial break. I'm parched. We out, YouTube. Peace out.